Whenever you're ready.
Okay, you ready? Hi, we're the Parent Family.
Hi, I'm Marv.
You're supposed to give your name.
Marv?
Marv, 55, I'm the dad.
I'm not 55,
Well,
I'm
okay.
only 54. Okay, let's keep
Alright
this
then.
up, we can do it.
No, we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of.
We have a
Okay,
blooper reel now.
Hi, we're the Parent Family. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
We're
One,
ready.
2, 3. Hi, we're the Parent Family.
Hi, I'm Marv, I'm 54, a machinist, and been putting up the display for 23 years.
Hi, I'm Julie. I'm the mom, and I'm 49, and I've been helping put up the display for 23 years.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm 28, and I am the son.
Hi, I'm Mandy. I'm 27 and I'm the daughter.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm 7 and Nana and Papa are my grandparents.
I'm recording, so.
I have to tell you a few stories. I'm an Iowa transplant. I came here when I was 20 years old. Got a job as a machinist and been a machinist for 30 years. My fondest memory of home is our high school principal. Had just a wonderful, elaborate house. And 3 stories, I believe. It was brick. It covered about 1/3 of a block, of a city block. And there wasn't a foot of it that didn't have a light on it. And that's what I grew up with as a child. We still go back to this day. They don't decorate as elaborate, but they still decorate. I've been doing this for 23 years. I've been anywhere from about 25,000 lights to the present about 15,000 with 65 pieces of illuminated plastic. I have 5 blow-ups, and there is 5 windows decorated with mechanicals. And Julie can tell you some stories. In the old house, only had a 100 amp service. She would be taking showers, and then we'd kick the breakers out, and she'd be standing in the dark. I melted a few drop cords down in my day, a few timers. It's been a tremendous amount of fun. There is nothing better than to see a young child glued to the window, and matter of fact, hanging out of the windows, just smiles from ear to ear. That's why I do it. I did it for my kids. I've doing it for my grandkids. And gonna do it a little while longer, but I'm gonna have to retire someday. It becomes a lot of work.
So when did you move here from Iowa?
I moved here when I was 20,
Which would be,
34 years ago.
1976.
And so your decorations, you started as a family back in Iowa, your family decorated.
Absolutely. We did. In Iowa, there was not a lot of money. We were not rich people. There was some thin Christmases, but they were always good. We didn't need much to have a good Christmas.
But
and a good family at home.
Your decorations were what you brought with you from Iowa.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It started from the word go. I mean, it started from 1,000 lights, and then I don't know what happened. It kind of got away from me.
And how many decorations did you bring from the old house to the new house? Did you bring anything?
I probably half.
Okay.
Through the years, each year I have to spend approximately $300 just to maintain what I have. The winter elements, the winds they're just tremendous and terrible on the equipment, and I'm constantly replacing.
Okay, all right. So then adding new stuff all the time. All right. So Julie, did you have something to add? Something about taking a cold shower?
Yeah, I did that many a times.
This was in the old house.
At the old house, yeah. Didn't have a whole lot of electricity.
We had
Many times I would get in the shower and the Christmas lights would kick on and I'd be standing there with soap in my eyes in the dark and yelling. At our old house we had some interesting neighbors. He used to, one night he came over, knocked on the door, and looked at my husband and he says, "Marvin, can you turn off the lights? I need to run my razor. So,
Need to run his razor. What was his
hogging all the electricity.
that was his thought. I see.
That was
So
his thought process.
so obviously when you bought the new house, you one of the requirements was bigger service, more
Well,
service.
yes, my old house was 100 amp, and when I had this house built, I got a 200 amp service, and I run about 120 amp outside.
So you
lights.
had special features added to the house to facilitate the decorations you were going to put up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
That's the reason.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
110 amps worth of plugs outside now.
Ah,
So.
all right. Very good. Anybody else got something to add? Oh, come on!
we
There's
got
got to
some
be a
good
story.
stories.
What about the decorations? Northwest Indiana, it's got to rain and then freeze. What kind of has Santa Claus ever been frozen out of the trailer, or the penguin ever been stuck out of the igloo?
Well, I can tell you a really neat story. We never left for Christmas. Well, we haven't been gone for Christmas. We went a week earlier on vacation, and I had a good friend that got caught in the ice storm and the rain, and everything froze up. And the good friend that, by the way, is running the camera, come over with his hair dryer and was trying to unfreeze all of the blow-ups. It was hilarious when I heard what he was trying to do.
Well, inexperience. What can you say?
And appreciate it. So.
So, Sean, you got anything? Any tidbits of?
You know, we have to get all this stuff out of the crawl space. There is a lot of it. to say the
Okay.
least. I mean, I would say, 85% of our crawl space is all Christmas
It's all
stuff.
I see.
Yeah. So basically, before I go to work, sometimes on Saturdays, we do a cross space run, and usually the one half of the garage is usually full, and that's just load one. And that usually there's at least four or five loads that we do out of the cross space that are just whether they be light up stuff, whether it be extra lights, just little knick-knack things that are part of the scenery outside. And there's a lot of it. There's definitely a lot of it.
So I'm seeing that there's a train of people, if you will, someone in the crawl space handing something to someone right
It's
outside.
almost
the
like a chain.
A chain, okay.
For the most
Les,
Okay,
Yeah.
we have
stop.
to pause the video.
Oh, we gotta, okay.
off on that.
Well, we were talking about the chain of people that were moving
Well,
decorations from the
and-
crawl space.
And I
Rolling?
have to add something here. Here is this is the guy that works in between Sean and I now. He carries, I have to crawl all the way in the back corner of the crawl space. And I have to crawl on my hands and knees and drag all this stuff out. Michael's just the right size.
Ah,
He can walk back and forth, so he carried a lot of the stuff getting it out of the crawl space for me this year.
all right. He's the new
bet he is.
link in the chain.
That's
All
right.
right, very good. What about you, Amanda? How about any words of
You were our light checker.
enlightenment?
I was the light checker. I sat on my bed with strings of lights and checked every single bulb.
Hang on a second. Light checker. So you would actually take the strings of lights to your
Take the
room.
light out, put it in the checker, if it went up, put it back. If
So
it
you-
didn't, I had to change it.
I see. So you had a
Routine
device
boring work.
that you would check the light bulb with, and then you would have to put it back into the string of lights. That was your job, boy. That and how many lights,
How many
Marvin? Did you
strands?
say that you had up?
Well, we have about 15, maybe 16,000 right now.
So it was
what is
Amanda's.
comical in the parent household, mid-September, I start dragging Christmas lights out. And we start fixing and fixing and fixing. And then I hang everything up on the walls and October 1st is my go date. That's when I start putting things out on the bushes, on the house. I don't decorate the yard till after Halloween, just afraid that somebody's gonna get into them. So,
Oh yeah, sure.
as a Halloween joke, we have a 4-foot Santa, stuffed Santa. We drag him out, put him on the back of the truck, and by Halloween I have the house decorated, and we fire it up. We light up the house on Halloween night as a joke, and all the kids ask me, it's not Halloween. I mean, it's not Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And I tell them, I says, well, Santa Claus likes Halloween too. And they all get a giggle.
All right.
And that's how the routine starts. I start
So you
October-
start decorating in October?
Yes, October 1st is my go date.
All right. And when do
And
you?
sometimes it takes me all the way up to Thanksgiving.
Okay. So and you turn on the lights typically. What's your first official lighting?
The weekend before Thanksgiving,
Okay.
the lights go on. The notorious leg lamp goes on about 3 weeks before Halloween. I just have it on just because I can.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Then